Hello, and welcome to something slightly different from your regularly scheduled Darkwood. Right, let me get the bits together. Yes, so it is the Halloween weekend. Creep week starts today. I figured we'd play something mildly spooky to tide us over. Hello, good morning, how are you? Right, so this is World of Horror. It's the third time I've played it on this channel, each in different states of being made-ness. But it's finally hit its 1.0 release, so I figured I'd commemorate that with some spooky streams. Right, so first thing you need to do is pick the colour palette, because it goes for that sort of one-bit art style. It's randomised until we find one that doesn't look awful. Oh, you can go 2-bit, I suppose, but that looks awful. The basic will do. So this is sort of an explorer game. Basically, you have a set mysteries to solve before you get consumed by an old god. So you have to solve them all and then get to the top of a lighthouse to prevent the god from kind of consuming everything. And there's multiple endings to all the mysteries. There's tons of little encounters that pop up with new ones constantly unlocked. So we're going to put the difficulty down just a scooch, so we can actually get to the end of these mysteries, because my luck and skill is so bad that I can't actually get through normal reliably. So we'll bung it down one. And what we'll do is we'll quick play this first one, because that'll randomise everything. And then for the next run through we can pick and choose what we want. Okay, let's go. Okay, so we're in the city of Shiokawa. Pronunciation possibly not correct. In Japan. And it's doing that thing that all horror games seem to do, where it's 1980X, so they don't have to pick a year. Yeah, sorry, I was a bit slow sorting things out this morning, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm here, I'm good, thank you. I'm ready for the Halloween week. Something strange is happening in our town. Robed figures can be seen gathering in the woods at night. People are going missing. Disgusting creatures are terrorizing the seaside. All normal things. The rapid technological progress of the modern era brings comfort, but also new unknown threats. Old gods, malicious eldritch beings who ruled the earth eons ago, are awakening as reality starts to crumble. Armed with clues, spells, and your dwindling sanity, you'll investigate mysteries across the city and in realms beyond. An old train slows down and stops at its last station. The end of the world is at hand, and you finally arrived in the doomed town. Okay, so now we get to see who we are and who we're facing. So we are facing Goizo. Banished to the other dimension a long time ago, Goizo has found a way to use mirrors to ensnare and teleport its prey straight through reflective glass. The glimpses behind your reflections are just the beginnings of a real nightmare. So, the thing forsaken by God. So it has its own rule, and unfortunately Goizo's rule is a pain in the ass. Because resting at home raises a doom. And the backstory is just the bog standard, I think. World of Horror. Okay, there I am. I'm the tough guy. He specialises in strength. And yeah, you gotta have a DeLorean. It's the 80s, man. So this guy is, yeah, he's like the tough sort of sideline Yakuza style guy. So he always smokes. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he starts with nicotine withdrawal, so this guy needs cigarettes. So as soon as we get near the chance of combat, I'll be smoking a pack of cigarettes, because otherwise he's a lot slower in his combat and he will do more damage. But before we get to that, we need to go home. So, because I've played a little bit, it allows me to choose what we want to be in our city before we start exploring it. So these are all the different areas we'll explore down the bottom. We'll see them in more detail when we get there. Home is obviously home. Downtown, we're going to keep the shop with the little dog. Because you can get like cigarettes and stuff, and you can get weapons and stuff from there. PlayStation, I don't really... You can like reduce threat there, I think, but I've never found that to be particularly important. So I'm going to take the PlayStation now and we'll try the occult shop. School, I've only got 2. Hospital, I've got 2. Seaside. Oh, I've now got the illegal den. A billiard club owned by gangsters is the only place to buy illegal goods. We'll give that a try. Hardware shop's quite useful. Forest, which is tree. Well, I don't really know what it does, but we'll get it in there. Nothing for the mansion, nothing for the village. And we've got our friendly neighbour. Okay. So our mailbox is empty. Oh, don't worry about this one. There we go, in our lovely house. So, in a moment we'll be going into this room with the corkboard to pick our investigation, but there's a couple of things we can do in here first. We can open the window, just to get a view of a nice day. We can open these drawers. Damn it, there's nothing in there. Sometimes you'll get an empty bottle out of there, which is quite useful. We can plug stuff in there. We can also peer out our peephole. But there's nothing weird at the moment. So I think we can also take a bath, which we will do. This will improve our stamina and reason stats, but because we haven't been in any combat, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a warm bath to get a little bit of XP. Okay, let's pick our mystery. So there's 5 mysteries, all arranged around there, and we have to solve all 5 of them before we can do the central mystery in the middle. We can do them in any order, but some things we get from one mystery might impact another mystery, that sort of thing. So they're slightly interlinked, not a huge amount. Let's see what we've got, and they're all alliterative names. So we have the rotten report of a rancid ramen, the alarming account of abnormal arms, the tragic tale of the thaumaturgy teacher, the chilling chronicle of a crimson cape, and the sorrowful saga of the moonlight sailors. Okay, we've actually gotten a little lucky with these ones. These ones are all fairly non-combatty at the end. You are the crimson cape, but I think the others are fairly straightforward. So we'll take one of these 2 first, I think. Let's take the alarming account of abnormal arms. That's a good way of getting into things. Okay, alarming account of normal arms. I remember when it started. The woman next door was strangled to death in her bed with no sign of forced entry. The killer was never found, and the apartment remained vacant. Okay, so this is the investigation screen. So we get little bits of how the investigation is going at the top. So at the moment we've got the door to her apartment was closed and she lived alone. What other ways in are there? Maybe you can get to the apartment plan to compare with other flats. So it wants us to explore downtown to try and get the plan, but we've got a couple of bits we can do first just to build up a good sort of base to explore from. But one thing we do need to keep an eye on is, you see up there at the moment there's a little thing that says Doom 0%. That's going to go up the more actions we do across all of the investigations. If that gets to 100%, then it's game over. We've also got a little quest. So what I found is sometimes these quests can be useful, sometimes they can just screw you. With the normal arms, I don't think investigating the hospital is actually that useful, because what you get is you get a reason hit at the end, but I haven't seen it play into an ending alternative yet, so we might just ignore that for this time, but we will do the other quests when it is important. But first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare, because we get a unique item. Yep, so this guy gets a cigarette case, so we get a chance of recovering a cigarette basically, to keep him in his nicotine rush for as long as possible. And we're also going to nip to the seaside to see what we can see in the hardware shop. Because I've got £5, and I want to buy a carpenter's hammer. Because it's reasonable damage, pretty quick, and you've got a small chance of recovering stamina. So I'm going to equip that. Now we've got something we can use to bash. And now we can investigate downtown. So investigation, you just wander down and then you'll get like a little event that pops up, like this. Oh, great. While you walk through the crowded space, someone bumps into you and quickly apologizes. Realise what's happening. Yeah, we failed our perception check. Before you realise your wallet is missing, the thief is long gone. So most of these will just be checks against our sort of 5 core D&D skills. Strength, dex, perception, knowledge, and knowledge being wisdom in D&D, and charisma. So this guy's very strong. 10 is the max, I think. Charisma is not bad. His knowledge is terrible, because he's just a thug, basically. He's actually alright in perception, he was just a bad roll. And dexterity is nothing to crow about. So lost a bit of money. Not the end of the world. Okay, the apartment is on the 3rd floor. There's no way somebody used the window to escape the murder scene. Let's have another look then. Okay, we're having a bath. As you prepare a bath, you think about all the possible leads so far. You're very tired, so maybe ice cold water is a good idea. I know that cold water is a strength check, so we might be pretty good at that. Hey, there we go. Ice cold water revitalizes you, and you're ready for the investigation. Okay, back to it. You notice the odd placement of the ventilation shafts. They seem too small for anyone to crawl through, though. Okay. Let's go and see Connor. He or she, I'm not entirely sure, has got anything to say. I'm really busy. Let's hang out some other time, okay? Yeah, fine, whatever. They actually do show up in one of the investigations, but I'm not sure why we can just wander to their house. Alright, let's have a peek at these ventilation shafts. Okay, when you stop by home to pick up your lunch, you find a pile of letters in your mailbox. So there is a hidden stat. I don't think we can actually see it. Look up. Wait, I just saw that out of the corner of my eye. That's not a thing you want to say on a Halloween stream. My wife got his my wall above me. So there's a hidden stat, though, at least it's hidden to me, which is luck. So when I read these letters, I think it's going to check that. Oh god, oh no. So I wasn't expecting to get this from a letter. This is a little special event. We've, attracted the attention of something truly evil, so this is now going to start forcing itself into other events. So that's going to be fun. I've never gotten to the end of this. I've always had it either too late in the game to deal with. Wait, what am I looking at? I see alliteration. Confused now. Might need to repeat what you wanted me to look at. Anyway, we have a demon after us. Okay, I've got armed with a DeLorean, which, yeah, to be fair, 80s. You look like a Yakuza. Yeah, we do. This fucking guy. He's dressed like the Dragon of Dojima from. Right, there is an outfit, I think, from the Dragon of Dojima from Yakuza. Not currently investigating any weird mystery. Yeah. And alliteration everywhere. Which, yeah, you get used to that because it won't stop. And then I've got look up, and I'm like, wait, what? What am I looking at? There you go. I don't know what I'm looking up at. Anyway, you should interview the neighbours. Maybe you'll discover something the police missed. Okay. Right. First thing I'm going to do then is to smoke some cigarettes, because this, alright, cool. First thing I'm going to do is smoke some cigarettes, because this little dark screen means we're about to fight our first monster, so let's just have a 6th cigarette there. Okay. Not wanting to wait for an elevator, you decide to take the rarely used stairs. You suddenly trip, but grab the railing at the last second. When you get up to expect what caused you to trip, you freeze in terror. It is slowly standing up. There we go. This is a twisted corpse. Doesn't he look nice? So it's an odd first one to get for the combat, because our combat bits here are all greyed out because he's a ghost, as you can see up there. And you can't strike ghosts with yeah, I do. With I do get engrossed. You can't strike them with physical actions because they're a fucking ghost. So we got a choice. We have to do spiritual actions. We can either try and do a sequence of clapping and bowing to basically do like the ritual to get him to leave, which it doesn't tell you the order. You just have to clap and bow and then see. Yeah, it will tell you like 2 are right or 3 are right or stuff like that. Or we can give him some money to fuck off. Leave an offering, in other words. Or we can attempt to sever their ties to our world, which I can do with the Carpenter Hammer, which I will do because it deals flat damage, and doesn't mean I spend a million turns trying to figure out how to deal with this guy. So we're gonna sever. In a couple of turns it should be done. It's actually a little slower than I was hoping it would be, but it'll give us a bit of a reason hit, but it's not too bad. Yeah. Oh god. Thought the nicotine rush was supposed to make things faster. Maybe not. All combat actions are faster. Okay, doesn't feel much faster, but we'll just keep smacking him, severing his ties to this world, nil never gone. There we go. We've defeated the Twisted Corpse, and all it cost us was most of our sanity. But that's fine, we can get it back. Ish. Okay. Our neighbour is complaining. One neighbour even is complaining about her missing underwear, with the lovely detail there. I'm not sure we really needed that. You take a photo for your corkboard. Fucking creep. Alright. So let's investigate your buns. Oh, bloody hell. A woman jumps out of her apartment covered in gore. Between sobs, she tries to explain what happened. She was taking a shower when suddenly the shower head started spraying blood. A trail of blood leads into the dark apartment. We can try and calm her down. Our charisma's pretty good, but we're probably going to need strength of will to deal with what's in the bathroom, so let's just check. Knowledge check, okay. So now we pass that. You don't enter the bathroom. Instead, you go straight to the building's boiler room. One pipe coming from the ground looks like it was welded to the central system recently. Where does it lead? Okay. That's weird. Goodbye. Another neighbour is complaining about weird noises coming from the vents when she's at home. Okay. Weird noises. Hey, it's you. Mr. Ooh! I think that's the strange game of, like, censoring names. Your neighbour is a horror manga artist. He's struggling to come up with a satisfying ending for his newest story. Share your experience. That gets us experience in exchange for funds. What is our experience? 38, but obviously we need the experience to level up. Let him come up with his own stuff, or what's that picture? Let's try what's that picture. There we go. It's this thing again. You catch a glimpse of the painted thing. Suddenly you feel very weak and excuse yourself to leave. Something truly evil has you in its grasp. Okay, it's getting closer. Okay. Let's check the building plan to find out if there is a place where all the vents connect. You got it. How many cigarettes have I got? 12 cigarettes left. So I go down 1 sort of every time I do something. Apartments. Investigating the fire escape. Okay. Wandering through the empty corridor, you find an old vending machine. You don't recognize the brands of soda inside, but you really could use a drink. Let's get the most expensive one, I guess. We've got two whole funds. The taste is a little odd, but you enjoy a drink anyway. Well, that was pointless, wasn't it? That was a waste of funds. Should have got a cheap one. Although that thing can injure you. Okay, here we go. This is the final encounter for this particular mystery. As you can see, it's all stained in blood. So, every room is connected by vents coming from the unused boiler room. Could it be? Let's investigate the boiler room. Nice. You enter the dark boiler room and trip over the pipe. Cursing, you find a light switch and gasp in horror. It's not a pipe at all. It's a long rubbery arm coiling around the room and ending in a ventilation shaft. Coming closer, you can smell something vile and rotten. I don't know that I can do anything with this room. I get like a different ending. Usually if it's greyed out, it means there's something that I haven't done or I haven't got to get the other ending. Usually it's like if you have a certain curse or you have a certain item. So we'll regain reason a few ways. We can rest at home, but that will increase doom. We'll get a little back maybe at the end of this quest, depending on how well we did. And we can have a bath in between quests to get it back. I could also smoke cigarettes to get sanity back as well. But it never usually stays high. Let's put it that way. Let's check the vent. Okay. Ooh. There he is. Hey, buddy. You almost fall to the ground when you see the wide-open stare of the dead pervert, his elongated limbs stretching and disappearing into the vent's darkness. Lovely. After the police arrive, the whole building gets searched. Following the arms, the detectives find the body of a man stuck in a ventilation shaft. Later, he is identified as the building caretaker. In his closet, police find pieces of underwear and voyeuristic photos of the tenants. You are questioned thoroughly, and eventually released as the murder case is being covered up as a case of an unfortunate gas leak. Okay, there's the ending A for an alarming account of abnormal arms. The reward is 30 experience, -4 doom, so a bit less. The Elder Gods decided to piss off for a little bit. There we go, we get a reason and a stamina back. And 1 day passes. Downside is, while the Old God is slightly further away from coming to consume everything, they are going to fuck with us. The Old God stirs. Oh fuck, time skip. Well, I'd have sworn it was Monday, not Tuesday, right? So that's just taken away all our doom that we just got back, because that's now up to 17%. Because that just gives us 5% doom flat. Which is a dick move, to be honest. Okay, inside your mailbox you find a small key. What is it doing there? I don't think we can actually do anything about this bashing one that's been sealed up. Probably for the best, really. Take the key. So these keys are what's going to get us to the end game. We need all 5 keys before we can unlock the lighthouse door and ascend. Still a nice day? Yep. Spooky house. Anything in the drawer this time? Nope. Let's have a look out the peephole. Someone is standing in the shadow, watching your door. Nice. Can't actually do anything about that, it's just a spooky happening. Let's have a bath. Look at our status. So what we can do is we can do it with cold water, which gets us a little bit of sanity back. Yeah, if we can get like the wage of war of the Elder Gods and get them sorted out, that'd be great. Although, given the sort of things that float towards you in this game, I'm not sure if Thor can do much against a gigantic spider or whatever the fuck, or some weirdo in a mirror. But you never know. You can't run from something truly evil. Okay, so truly evil has disabled my ability to save. I only just noticed that. I didn't realise it did that. Damn. We can also choose outfits. We have a random movie posted there for some reason. There is one, I think. Yeah, we've got a thug jacket, which is what you're wearing now, samurai, bar brawl, t-shirt, and mafia. And that is straight up Kiryu from the user series, which is why I always dress him as. We can also open this little robot thing and gets us a couple of quid. So it's worth just playing around to see what you can get, because every little helps. But let's have a look at TV. I don't know if this actually does anything, but the search for a missing person continues in the forest surrounding Shiukawa. If you have any information, please contact the police department. Okay. Don't have any VHS. I can phone people, but I have not found a phone number yet. It's not the phone number for Japan, but anyway, let's start a new mystery. So we've crossed off the normal arms. We have the Rancid Ramen, the Thaumaturgy Teacher, Crimson Cape, and the Moonlight Sailors, which kind of breaks the alliteration there. I guess I could find a nice way to put in Moonlight. Let us do one of these two first, because I've only discovered one ending of both of these, and we'll see if we can come across another one. Rancid Ramen. Okay. Lovely. Rotten report of a Rancid Ramen. Out of thin air, a brand new ramen restaurant opens in town. It's adored by everyone. Once people take a bite, they can't stop. Day and night, the queues stretch out the door. The shambling customers stuff themselves with dish after dish, while the blind owner sits silently behind the counter, grinning and polishing his gleaming knives. You are determined to discover what makes this ramen so enticing. What is its true power? Dog meat? Human meat? The flesh of the gods themselves? Okay. Let's go eat some ramen. I mean, that's a pretty good quest, right? Watching the local news, you spot a familiar street. It's a feature about the newest ramen shop. The food critic has a manic look as he describes the ramen. His description makes your stomach churn. So this one we have to discard 2 item cards to complete this quest, but I haven't got anything I want to discard yet, so not sure how well that's going to go for us. Let's have a look what which this tree does. A curse for various bonuses. Does that mean give a curse or lose a curse? Let's just visit anyway. Nailing a straw doll to this tree will grant you a wish, for a price that is. 2 stamina, a spell, or money. It's a bad idea, yes. Pretty bad idea. I don't need stamina that badly. I just need reason, and I don't think there is a way to get reason back in the same way. Legal den. The 2 funds, it costs Doom to enter. Let's just have a look. Oh yeah, don't worry about that. There's the rock. Oh, that just costs Doom to get, okay. Meat cleaver. Extra damage. But it's the same damage as my thing. How is a bandage an illegal item? Can't afford it anyway. Champagne. 1 reason for each ally. I'm tempted to just sort of take the rock. Or Ewa. Just, it's 5% Doom, but I'll take the hit. That'll have to be it now. Okay, let's investigate the apartments. Neighbour? No, of course not. You're silly. Apologies if you can hear the rain in the background, by the way. I don't know where Samba is, so I don't want to shut the door, otherwise it will kind of trap him out there. Okay, excuse me. Do you have a moment to talk about our real Lord and Saviour? The day of reckoning is coming, says the voice on the other side of the line. You definitely don't like the way the man on the other side of the line puts an accent on real. Hello? Oh, sorry, hello? Are you still there? Okay, so neither of these options is good. Let's put it that way. I think listening to him gets us experience, but hurts our reason more. So I'm going to hang up on him. Fuck off. You put down the phone, a little shaken up. Just how many people did that odd man call today? Sorry, just another glug of tea. You can see the restaurant through the staircase's window, but you watch the door for hours, but never see any of the cooks enter nor leave. Yeah, none of them were illegal, were they? I mean, I guess it depends on what. I suppose you can't really walk around with a meat cleaver, but at least in England you can't. Maybe in Japan it's fine to walk around the streets with a meat cleaver. I don't know. And hiring the rock certainly wasn't illegal. Well, at least I hope it wasn't illegal. Because he is now my ally. There he is. So he gives me 2 strength. So my strength is max now. I didn't really need more strength, I suppose, but, you know, he was just there. We can talk to him. He looks at you waiting. Well, okay, great. Good chat. We can get more allies at school, but I'll do that when because we're going to have to investigate the school fairly soon, so I'll do that when we go there, I think. Because we're supposedly students, I think. That's, I think, how it's set up. Because, like, half the quests have us come back to, like, wait for people at school, even though we're sitting there dressed like a Yakuza smoking a cigarette. But this is Japanese high school where they're basically, like, 35, but they look like 16. Anyway. Let's investigate the apartments again. We're just staring. Yeah, eyes always handle. Handy. I need to buy more cigarettes soon, actually. Anyway, passing by a faulty elevator, it's always the elevators of this people. Its doors suddenly open. You take a step back, noticing a weird, tall woman standing in the darkness. Do you live here? I've never seen you. I think I know what this is going to be. Yeah, there she is. The Cyclops neighbour. Okay, so I can at least smack her the usual way. So my usual course of events is we've got big smacks and little smacks. But there's no guarantee that our blows are going to hit. So I usually use one of these 2 things, which is prepare, which means it's guaranteed to hit, or prep, essentially, which means it has an extra 10% chance to hit. So I'm going to prep a big strike. I'll be able to do that again, actually, yeah, thanks to my cigarettes and I think the rock. We can get off 2 big strikes, which will do massive damage. There we go. 14 damage right on the bat. 1 more of them and she will be gone. Oh, everyone's attacking my reason today. I guess that would make you a little insane, wouldn't it? Okay, one's gone off for another level. The only true way to investigate it is get into the restaurant yourself. Yeah. Let us go and order some ramen. Smoke a cigarette on your way. I've got 8. Oh, hello. Getting closer. While examining the ransacked room of a recently deceased friend, you discover a half-finished picture of a face hidden in the shadow. Like I say, I've never come to the end of this, so I don't know how this is going to end. I have got to the point where my face turns into that face, but I don't know what happens after that. It seems you are not the only one wanting to try it for yourself. You stand in line for hours. The questions fall on deaf ears, and you're shunned. Okay, we're off to downtown. I don't want to risk the doom, but I do need cigarettes. Okay, great. I can only afford foreign cigarettes. Well, in fact, I can't afford foreign cigarettes. They're only selling foreign cigarettes. So that was a waste of doom. Fantastic. Let's continue investigating. Oh no. Well, hopefully he gets back to full health soon then. It's never nice having to take care of injured cats. Oh yeah, cats and foxes. They're old enemies, aren't they? Well, hopefully he gets better and doesn't pick a fight as often. The only metro line in your town connects the university and the science complex. You could take a ride to gain some time, but you've got a feeling something is wrong. Where are all the people? I think it's a chance of getting less doom if we take a ride. But we failed. Something is clearly wrong. There are no lights inside the metro car, and all you can see are countless handprints pressed onto the windows. Yeah, that's not great, is it? If it gets too much lower, I'm going to have to sleep. But I don't think this one ends in a boss fight, at least the main ending I've gotten. The smell around the restaurant is overpowering. Grease, rot, and... Is that blood you can smell? Oh, there we go. Look, I've turned into a thing now. The roads seem to twist and turn, trapping you in this neighborhood. God damn it, that's doom. Eesh. You spent hours trying to find a way out. Finally, completely exhausted, you end up on the main street as the passage to the blighted neighborhood slowly closes behind you. Great, thanks. It's finally my turn to order. 1 ramen, please. I can't be how you order ramen. Surely there are types of ramen that you could ask for. You can't just ask for ramen. The owner's grin widens. Okay. Okay, well, this is getting...
Sorry.
This is getting better. Something is wrong. You don't see anyone on the street, and you could have sworn it was crowded just a minute ago. You'd better hurry out of here. God, my body is losing its sanity rapidly. The red bowl is pushed in your face. It's so crowded that you're forced to sit on the floor. Okay, great. So we have our suspicious ramen. Not sure what else we can do with this ramen. I don't think we're going to eat it. I think we take it to a lab, but I don't know what the other options are. Not in my inventory, is it? No. Just got a cigarette case. Well, I guess we'll investigate again. If it gets lower than 9, we'll go and have a rest. Okay. Okay. I don't think I've actually encountered this one before. Yeah, don't worry about her. Hearing footsteps, you turn around. Behind you stands a pretty woman in a sweater. Natural beauty. Yes, this is exactly what I need. Natural beauty. You shudder, seeing the weird woman reaching into her pocket and producing a nasty-looking knife. Pretty face. Mind if I borrow it? Oh, Jesus Christ, yeah, I've not met her before. Jesus. Nice face. At least she's going for my stamina. Alright, let's line it up. Bam. Bam. Oh my Jesus Christ, okay. I guess I knocked her face off. Let's give that another, like, let's get rid of that. There we go. Oh, an item. Lucky earrings. Very nice. +2 luck. Yeah, I know, I'll level up in a second. That's actually pretty damn good. Okay, let's level up. So, we got 3 perks to choose from. Core Strength, deals an extra point of damage. A Yakuza card, 1 additional slot becomes available in all shops, removing the illicit tag from items. So, our face, I don't know, to be honest. This is a new one on me. I've never gotten to the end of it. I'm assuming we'll have like a climatic showdown with the thing that's chasing us, and then it'll either go back to normal or very not go back to normal. But we'll see. All outdoorsman, +1 luck. I don't need the outdoorsman. Don't have really the funds or doom to go into the shops much at the moment, so I'll take the core strength. And let's boost my knowledge because it's fairly low. We can regain some stamina, but I'm not too worried about that at the moment. Okay, let's investigate the lab. With a slick hand, you fill a vial with the soup and walk out, all without tasting the weird dish. Probably for the best. Okay, yeah, we don't have the other ending. With the pulling of some delicate strings, you get the ramen into a lab. While handing over the gathered material, you hesitate. What should you send to the laboratory? I've only got the vial of ramen soup. Okay, lab results partial. A mere day later, your friend rings your doorbell. Her face is pale, and in a shaky hand she holds an analysis sheet. You usher her in and bolt the door. You feel ill looking at the charts. While they couldn't identify some of the particles, they did discover a highly addictive drug in the broth. The ramen restaurant must be closed immediately. Okay, so we didn't get the full picture of the monstrosity that's going on in the back. A week later, police and government officials are looking over where the ramen restaurant used to be. Nothing remains but a gap in the streets and aimless, confused customers. Yeah, so ending A is usually the better one, I think. Maybe I should have done this quest at the end. I usually do this one at the beginning because it's so easy. You'd like to believe that was the end of it, but snippets of newspapers from other cities unsettle you. Brief articles about an exciting new ramen restaurant opening, and its mysterious owner keeps showing up. You can no longer eat noodles without feeling ill. Okay, we investigated without delay, so we get 1 reason, 1 stamina back. And that -4 doom is very handy. Old God stirs. Click here to reveal its effects. School curfew. With more and more students going missing, the police have restricted access to the school's building. Okay, so we can't go to the library. I don't tend to anyway. Library, you can get spells. Spells are sort of a risk-reward kind of thing. You get some that do loads of damage, or some that will recover your things, but they'll either increase doom or take your reason away. And I always find my reason is a lot lower than my stamina. There's a creepy lighthouse, by the way. Okay. Another key. Those are the 2 easy quests done. Still nothing. It's been raining since morning. Still there. Sweet. Let's take a bath. Get my reason back up again. And let us watch a bit of TV. See what else we got. Local police are helpless as more and more victims turn up in the downtown area with their throats slashed. Agreed. So Doom is how close the Elder God is to emerging, if you like. So you can see there's like this little black thing that's slowly travelling across this little thing next to it. Once Doom reaches 100%, it's game over. So we have to complete all the mysteries and get to the top of the lighthouse before Doom hits 100%, which is why I'm being so cagey about bringing it up. Because the more Doom we get from going into shops and stuff like that, the harder it is to finish off the quests at the end. So you have to like sort of, you know, decide whether you want to get the good endings on the quests, which will generally get you better stuff, or take like the quick way, maybe not get the right ending, but still be able to get to the top of the lighthouse. So it's a trade-off. We're not doing too badly. We've done 2 out of 5, and we're only at 33% Doom. As long as it doesn't go above like 80%, we're generally going to be okay. I think we've got a couple of quick ones left. Right. We've already bathed. I think we're ready to just pick a mystery. We've done these 2. So we have the Thaumaturgy teacher. I remember this one being a little bit of a pain in the ass. The Chilling Chronicle of Crimson Cape ends with quite a hefty boss fight, I think. Or the Sorrowful Saga of the Moonlight Sailors. Let's take the Crimson Cape. A new game is spreading among your friends. A dare to stay in the unused school restroom after classes. A dare to meet Akamanto. What was originally harmless fun has turned deadly. The body of a boy was found last week. The school principal has banned the game, but that's only made it more popular. Akamanto must be stopped before another kid is killed. So we're heading to school, back to school. One of your friends says he doesn't believe in curses and he intends to complete the dangerous dare. One of your friends is a fucking moron. Right, let's risk a little more doom. See if we can get some actual non-foreign cigarettes. Yep, there we go. Oh, 3 funds. I might have to sell our... Damn it. I don't want to sell our lucky things to get cigarettes, but if we don't, it's going to be a lot harder for us. Okay. Because we'll get a nicotine rush, which means we won't be able to fight back against Achamanto. So, that's why I'm taking that horrible risk. Bollocks. Okay, to school. We're going to nip into the schoolyard because we can complete this quest. And we might be able to get some allies as well. So, hello, sir. Have you got any gossip? I keep hearing a wailing sound coming from the 3rd stall in the girls' bathrooms. Okay. Creepy man. Do you want to come with me? Yes, he does. Okay. Are you any good? +1 reason and stamina. Nice. Okay, you're not bad. You got any gossip? Yesterday, she told me she saw it again. Okay, useless. You always were such a kidder. Such a kidder. Like, threaten him. There's gossip. How did you do on your English exam? Okay, not very useful. You can come with, yep. -1 dexterity, in which case you can immediately fuck off. She hasn't come to school since last week. None of this gossip is what I'm hoping for. You want to come with? You always were such a kidder. Well, that's my experience. I can share a little bit of experience. She seems visibly shaken by your story. It's just a story, right? There we go. Oh, God, you suck. Okay, let's creepy story you. See if you want to come with. You look like you might be tough. +1 perception. Okay, that worked out pretty well. We just didn't get the gossip we needed. So, we might have to come back. Because I think it opens up the true ending to this story. Okay, wait. Why is it suddenly so dark outside? You stand by the window to take a look. Black smog emerges from the courtyard, coating everything in its oily vapour. Observe the smog or run from the window. Running is always bad. There's no, like, positive outcome to running. You always lose a bit of reason, I think. So let's try and observe. Perception check success. Nice. Sludgy vapours rise slowly upward, forming a perfect spiral. You back away from the window, surprised by this curious phenomenon. Okay. Sure. Let's wait until we get back to the school to ask for more gossip. Okay, you've reported it to your principal, who promises he will take care of it. With your friend safe for now, you should look into the legend. Maybe records in the city's library make mention of Achamanto. Okay. It's getting dark as you arrive at the cemetery. Not sure why we're in a cemetery, seeing as we're going to a restaurant, but you know. And shadows move in fantastic and unaccountable ways between the tombstones. Finding the right grave may prove to be a challenge, especially when you feel the gaze on someone's gaze on your back. So I usually go for the confront the stranger option. I'm going to continue looking though. Perception check, success. You quickly find the tombstone marked with red string. Under a stone you find a note someone left for you. Okay. That one seems fairly uneventful, despite the sketchy things, but there is a shovel thing, which is kind of a bit sketchy, isn't it? Let's go back to the schoolyard. Do you have any useful gossip for me? If Ooh didn't make those drawings, then who did? Oh, guys, gossip's useless. You always were such a kidder. Might as well come with me. Get a full entourage. Nope. Doesn't want the business. Okay, we can't really risk going in there anymore because it's costing us so much doom. So let's just press on and hope that we get a good ending without Achamanto. No, I don't. There's no guarantee it's real. It could be made up for this game. I certainly haven't heard any legends of... Because he offers you 2 colours of paper, red or blue. And that doesn't ring a bell with me either. This game, I think, is based on sort of like Japanese folklore, but I don't know how well it lines up with it. It's got its own sort of thing going on. It's also taken a lot of influence from a manga author called Junji Ito, who is one of my favourite authors, and the reason why I ended up buying this game or playing it back in 2017. So I don't know how much is real, how much is made up, and how much is borrowed from fiction. I guess, yeah. We'll have to Google it. We enter the kitchen. Even though it's abandoned and the lights are off, something is cooking in a large pot. You don't like the smell of it. Let's try searching for a weapon. Nope. That failed. It looks like someone has taken all the knives from the kitchen. The mere thought of it makes you feel very uneasy. Okay, great. It's gonna go well. One of the articles mentions a young doctor who performed a life-saving surgery on a victim of brutal assault. The assault happened in a toilet stall. Maybe she still works at the hospital and can share some information. Okay, so we're going to the hospital. So they've also got a pharmacy which we can use to buy like bandages and stuff. But yeah. And the cigarettes are about to run out. Let's smoke you. Bam. Should be enough for this room. Mission at least. Oh Christ. I hate this guy. It's a bad time to be out of cash, says the grim-looking man who's standing in your way. Our company, fortunately, specializes in cases like yours, and we'll gladly help you get back on track. After all, he takes a step closer, and you can swear there is a faint smell of rust around the man. Everyone has something to sell. So, yeah, we can't get out of this. There's no option to tell him to piss off. We've got to lose some stamina, some reason, or some doom. So I'm going to lose stamina. Get some money back. Guess we can afford bloody cigarettes now, although they bumped up in price since last I checked. Thought they were only £2. You learn that the doctor suddenly left the hospital after the latest murder, taking all of the records with him. Why would he do that? That's not the only bad news. Your friend didn't come to school today, and another body has supposedly been found. Okay, into the library. The corridor is flooded by a black sludge that's slowly oozing underneath the door of the chemistry classroom. A damp, mouldy stench grows as you get closer. How are you going to get to the other side? So detour costs us doom, which I really cannot afford, so we're going to have to try and struggle through. Hey. You see a sudden movement near your ankle, just in time to jump away from something trying to bite your leg. You make it safely to the other side. Go for that. Okay. The principal has ordered the school to be closed down for the investigation, but that's not going to stop us. Okay, wandering around downtown. Jesus. Good lord. The investigation is starting to take a toll on your health. You feel like you're about to fall asleep standing up. How do you address your weakened state? Take a nap, buy a coffee, jog around the block. Let's take some funds to not lose any more bits. This double frappe macchiato is a nice pick. He doesn't look like a guy who would drink a double frappe macchiato, to be honest. He looks like a guy who would drink like straight black coffee, as black as it can possibly be. You break the window and get inside the school unnoticed. The cursed toilet is located on the 3rd floor. Get over there. Okay, so we have... This is like the last investigation bit before the fight, I think. So let's hope we don't get into another fight. Oh, we are. And I happen to know exactly who this is with. Suddenly, everything slows to a crawl. There he is. Looking good there, my friend. Thankfully, we've still got our decent amount of power behind our swings, so we should be able to get rid of him before he does too much damage to us. There we go. Get out of here, Time Warper, with your weird fucked up face. Yeah, I know. You'd think they'd bring out something more than the local police to investigate children being slit up in school toilets, but, you know, just cordon off the area and it'll sort itself out. Okay, there's no turning back now. You step into the last stall and close the door behind you. I don't have the gossip, so I might not be able to get the best ending of this one. Was that little thing to say? There's more quests, I don't know. Investigate cursed toilet. Oh, there's the Achamanto's hand. You wait in the stall, trying to be as quiet as possible. Suddenly, squish, squeak. You hear the sound of rubber boots as an unknown liquid drips on the tiles. You can see the top of his head. He's taller than any man you've ever seen. The door slowly opens. There's Achamanto. Yeah, okay, I don't have the action to turn to piss off because I didn't get the gossip. Because even though I went through 2 rounds, no one told me the thing I needed to know, which was if you accept neither the red or blue paper, things will be better. I'm assuming blue paper is sanity and red paper is stamina. Let's take the red. Ouchies. The tall man in the red coat takes out a butcher's knife and stabs you in the stomach. Blood splatters on the stall's wall as you rush to the door. But you're still going to come after us. You hear a click coming from the door's direction. You're locked in here with this crazy man. There he is, there's Achamanto. Not his true form. That's his, in the real world form. And he does 2 damage to everything, so he's pretty tough. But let's just bash the shit out of him with a hammer. We're gonna have to use some doom to heal ourselves, I think. There we go. Got him. Blood flowing from wounds in the tall man's red coat makes it look like the man is slowly melting. You hear cackling coming from behind the mask and faint. And when you wake up, he's gone. Somehow, you know he'll be back in another stall, another school, another city, continuing the horror. Okay, so we didn't get the best ending on that one. But we've got his mask, the crestfallen mask. Minus 10 doom. Yes, please. Ding. There we go. Smoke a cigarette through your mask. Oh, yeah, you got a new level as well. Okay, so we've got the outdoorsman again. No, luck isn't as good as it was. Iruzumi. Items in the shops are cheaper by 1. Or +1 knowledge. Might take Iruzumi just because of my need for cigarettes. What can we boost? We'll boost dexterity up. The old god stirs again. Roads closed. Roads leading out of the town are closed by the police. You'll have to find a new way out. And here is the police with no eyes. Yeah, so investigating the village, mansion and forest costs 1% more doom. Another key. So 3 down, 2 to go. We're back down to 34% doom. That's not bad. As long as we keep our mask, we should be alright. Still nothing in there. I want that empty bottle because it's so useful. I guess we're just not getting it. I can't just take this. This is pretty empty. He's holding a beer bottle, for fuck's sake. I guess you need like a screw cap bottle though. Let's take a bath with your mask. That's fine. Yeah, he's even got like accuser tattoos. So, well, they're not in this picture. Yes, regain our reason. That's been a bit of a sticking point for us. We might be able to just sacrifice a little bit of doom to rest at home. Because of the old god in question, it's going to be worse. But we should be able to take the hit. We've only got 2 mysteries left. I'm going to leave Thaumaturgy teacher to last, because it's a pain in the ass. And we're going to go for the sorrowful saga of the Soonlight Sailors. Well, this one's a bit of a pain as well, to be fair. We've got all 3 endings on that one. I'm not even sure how I got 1 or 2 of the endings, but we did. Okay. This is very Lovecraft, this one, I think, if I remember rightly. It began with one fisherman, who dragged something truly awful from the belly of the ocean. A dark, writhing ooze that mesmerized him beyond control. He hid himself away for a week, adoring it. Not to be seen until one moonlit night when a young girl spotted his boat drifting away, a single lantern swinging at the helm, and the captivated fisherman singing eerily to his catch. Now more and more fishermen have begun to find the vile ooze in their nets, and one by one they are disappearing. Soon the ocean will have taken them all. Great. This one, again, yeah, it's 2 item cards, so not sure we're going to be able to get the true ending of this one. Just because sometimes you get tons and tons of items because you fight enemies that drop them. Sometimes you get none. So we'll just take it as it comes. Okay, so we want to rest a wee bit. Hello. You take a long hot shower. You phone your best friend and talk about unrelated stuff. Wait, what's that? Something evil knows where you live. +3 stamina and reason. Jesus, okay, it's getting closer. Time flies by so fast. You prepare yourself to leave and continue your long investigations. That should be about like 3% doom minutes. Just bumped it up. I don't suppose I can do anything on this, can I? Sometimes you can interact with the screens, sometimes you can't. It actually wasn't as big of a hit of doom as I was worried about. Yeah, that's true actually. Yeah, they don't let you in bathhouses if you've got Yakuza tattoos, do they? Or any tattoos that are on, like the upper body. But, you know, considering he doesn't even take off his mask to go to a bath, I think they've probably got bigger problems with him trying to get in. Right, let's go to downtown. Start your investigation hoping to overhear some rumours at the fish market. Yeah, followed my leader. Whoa. Oh shit, it's found us. Here we go. In the distance, the bell tolls and everything gets dark. Your demise is here. Oh, Jesus. Jesus Christ. Something truly evil. Whoa. What is this? Suffer for me. Lose 2 reason. I still clap and bow, but I don't know if that's going to do anything. Assess the situation. Learn about your enemy. It's an eldritch being. I knew that. I have no idea how to fight this. This might be the end, because I don't know how to fight this. Because they can, like, suffer for me and cry for me. I could try clapping and bowing, I guess. Okay. Did it even attack me? Yeah, it did. Okay. Health. Finds the enemy stamina winners to make it. It's attacking did it attack itself? It had like 100 damage before, didn't it? I think I got 2 ritual moves right, but I can't see the history, so I don't know what I got right. Well, let's see if that's 3 ritual moves right. Oh god, I'm terrible at these. Bow bow, clap clap, bow bow. The other way around. No, okay. Fuck, I don't think that's working anyway. It's not a ghost, so I can't banish it. I found you. 15% of regaining 1 cigarette. Okay, that's just my trinket with a nice face there. Alright, let's try something else. Drastically lowers the hit chance for the next enemy. I wonder if I do suffer, whether that does something. Evil stamina 1. No, that didn't do anything. So is this thing just like unbeatable? I guess what I can do is try and clap, but I don't know what else I can do. There's no like special. I guess I can just try and assess the situation. Okay, and then we can. Oh god, I can't even remember the order I did now. Let's just do bow and clap. Weak against found you. Great. I think you got 3 ritual moves right. Okay. Well, I've got 2 more turns before it kills me. 3 ritual moves. I did just alternating, didn't I? God, I don't know. Just guessing at this point. Yeah, okay, it killed me. That encounter was the final straw. Your mind has snapped and you've been locked up in an asylum. It'd be comforting to accept that you're insane, that no old god is awakening to devour humanity, but the drugs haven't made these horrors disappear. Okay. I don't even know if clapping would have worked, to be honest with you. I've perished. Cause of death, reason, loss. Yeah. I might have to try that again when it catches me to see if there's anything else I can do. Whether I'm supposed to, like, bleed myself to get rid of it or something. But it feels like that's sort of how you're supposed to die kind of thing, because you're not supposed to, like, have it come after you. Or you've got to try and do something to get it away from you or something. Like find a ritual to transfer it to someone else. Dunno. Either way, we'll try again. We'll get different mysteries anyway, so it's not like it's go through. New story. Randomize again. Let's get a different colour palette. Why not? Let's get one that actually looks quite nice. Oh god, no. You'll do. Slightly darker. And let's customize the playthrough. Hey. So one of the core ideas is modularity, so we can mix and match. So these are all the card sets I've unlocked. So I've got 2 more to go, and then there's like the extended. Yeah, I did. Yeah, they don't let foreigners in. Yeah, sometimes depends on the bathhouse, I think. Okay, so we'll choose all the card sets. This is our seed, in case you want to come back. Okay, so we've seen this intro, same intro every time. Let's skip through to the main choosy bits. So here we go. These are our characters. You got Kiri Minami. She's got knowledge, but she's not very strong. Aiko Takahashi. She's dexterous, but not very knowledgeable. And she gets a combat speed bonus. There's my Yakuza man, Haru. Doesn't even get a last name. Mizuki Hamasaki. She's charismatic but not very strong. Starts with a random ally. There's my photographer boy there, Koji Tagaba. You play him in the tutorial. Yeah, he starts with a camera. He's got good perception, but not very good dexterity. And lastly, we have Mimi. She's got good knowledge, poor dexterity, and starts with a scalpel. And they each have their own sort of quirks as well. Yeah, Japan does have a racist, not a racist, a sort of xenophobic reputation, particularly in the countryside. But it's an island nation that tends to happen with island nations, I think, because they have for many years needed to be self-sufficient. Anyway, I'm going to go with Kiri Minami. She starts with on random smell. Then what else can we change? So items, statistics, randomization off. Leveling up, yeah, that's fine. And we'll choose the first timeline, that's fine too. Difficulty we're going to keep low again. As you can see, I want to actually show these things rather than just dying immediately. And then we'll choose the backstory. I think it's the backstory I haven't played yet. The 7th curse. Your family was cursed. Everyone around you will die. You start the playthrough with more funds, but can't have any human allies. Okay, that's actually quite tough. Solving mysteries, we get more unique combat encounters. Hunted by the cult's not too bad. This one is fucking horrible. Medical history. Because you get like bandages and extra XP and stuff like that, but every time you take a blow you have a chance to get an injury and that really fucks you over. Let's try 7th Curse. Because you unlock more shit from playing characters and playing curses and stuff that you haven't done before. And that's how you unlock more encounters and mysteries and shit, so the more new stuff the better. Yeah, my initiate's difficult. Is it initiate or cult? It's initiate. Okay. It's baby's first playthrough. Classic mode. We've got endless mode, and then there's like a scenario mode that isn't ready yet, I don't think. Somewhere a group of people gather, trying to awaken their master. So here's my 4 that I've got so far. We have Kithak Altarzu, the spider god, who means you can't run from combat. Ithortu, the devouring fire, both your damage and your enemies is increased. Athyolassoth, the towering eye, casting spells costing reason increases doom instead. And then Goizo, the thing forsaken by God. We're going to go with Kithak Atorasu, the spider god, because it means you can't run from combat, but I don't do that anyway, because I ain't no coward. Yeah. Well, every country's got sort of skeletons in their closet with regards to that. I mean, I can't talk, I'm from England. We've made it a business of believing we were the master race for a long time. Okay, there's the spider god. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right. Kithak Atarasu is once again awakening from its slumber. Blinded by its impossible to satisfy hunger, it has started to tear down the walls of its cocoon prison. Stop it before it devours us all. Okay, here's my 7th curse. You start the playthrough with more funds, but can't have any human allies yet. Damn, that's more funds than I was expecting. And we have Void, which is our spell. Ignore the current event, and instantly investigate a random otherworld location. Okay, so if we have any shit events, we can say, nope, I'm going to investigate some satanic world. Which, I'm not sure if that's better or worse. We start with nothing, so let's go home. Take the police station out again. The occult shop, I didn't really visit. The vending machine is kind of pointless while we've got the dog. It's got a wider stock, I think, and it's consistent, but it's more expensive. Actually, that's... Oh! I didn't mean to just take it off and go. Oh, well. I clicked the wrong thing. I was going to put the police station back on. It's fine. Okay, here we are. Did we get a bottle? Hey, an empty bottle. And it's a lovely day. Right. Bath. We're going to fill a bottle with water. That gives us a bit of stamina back. It's not too bad. Her strength is terrible, but other than that, she's alright. Get a small XP boost. Anything on TV? A minor earthquake in the seaside region has revealed an entrance to a partially flooded cavern system. Local scientists believe some of the corridors could be man-made. Okay. I wonder if investigating where it says on there is good after you watch TV. That's alright. Why not? There's nothing wrong with getting into heavy topics every now and then. What outfits have you got? I guess some more money. Transfer girl. Hiri. Casual shirt. Teen witch. Or let's go with looking good. Poster. There's an achievement for finding, as creepy as it sounds, finding the hole in the poster. But I'm not entirely sure what poster or where. Or what hole. Anyway, let's see what mysteries we got. Yep. Okay, running down the list, we have the macabre memoir of morbid mermaids. We have the freaky feature of found footage. We have the tragic tale of the thaumaturgy teacher again. And the rancid ramen. And the curious case of a contagious coma. Okay. I'm going to take the curious case of a contagious coma first, because there's quite a tough boss fight at that. So at the end of that one, I think so. I want to tackle that while we've got as much health and stamina and sanity even as possible. More and more people fall unconscious and cannot be awakened. People who try to wake the patients up only end up falling into a coma themselves. A whole wing of the town's hospital has been dedicated to warding the comatose. Is there anything connecting these people, and how did this strange illness start? Yeah, raising her strength is going to be difficult. I guess once we get the experience to level up, we know what we're pouring it into. Alright, let's use the first smidgens of doom to prepare first of all, so we get a unique item. We find her bag. Hopefully it'll be enough. Sometimes you can play around with these things, but it's not like it on this one. What's that bag about? Forgetting spells lowers reason by 1 to 2 and increases doom by 1%. Gain a random spell. Okay, so if we don't like a spell, we can take a sanity hit rather than getting it back for some reason, and get another spell. That's actually not as great as I was hoping it would be. Seems she's big on spells, but I'm really not. Right, we need to do the side stuff for this one to get the proper ending. Yeah, I don't think gym class is going to cut it. We've only got like a week until the old god comes, so yeah. Alright, might as well spend some of our funds. Shovel is slow, but she's got faster combat speed, so maybe it'll balance out. It's about the only decent weapon we're going to get. And Shovel's useful because it's in certain quests as well. Screw it, let's spend a little bit more, we got the money. Champagne, plus 1 reason. Wine bottle. 3 reason, flip this card. A bit weird. Yeah, we can't hire her because we can't have human. I'm hoping she's human. The wine bottle. Get our reason back. Right, let's investigate school. We can't have human allies, so there's no point going in there. Oh no, we want to investigate the village first. I might well have done, yeah. Might well have done. Look for an alternate way. We wasted a lot of time looking for a safe path. Great. Fantastic start. One more in the village. I think we get a special item from doing this. As you walk through the village, crops waver in the breeze, following your every movement. -2 reason off the bat. Great. An old man hands you a package. This should help you understand the illness. There we go, the dust of seeing, that's what we're looking for. So we should be able to give him a smack when we meet the beastie that's causing everyone to fall into a coma. Guys, there's another one that just takes a reason you don't have much of a chance, because you need the right perk. As you enter the school gym, you notice a strange black doll propped up against the wall. Ouchies. Against your better judgment, you approach the doll. What you see makes you gasp in horror. The doll isn't a doll. A sudden movement causes tiny black spiders to flee, revealing a white, half-eaten corpse. Great. Excuse me, just having a drink of coffee. Reports mention a patient 0. Who could they be? Yes, it's part of our curse. Where are our curses actually? Status. There's some perks. Right. It's part of the backstory we got, but I'm not sure where I can see it. Yeah, here we go. Oh, there's one. I can actually see the full log. Yeah, the 7th curse means that we get more funds as a start, but we can't have human allies. I was hoping it would actually be in like a sort of readable format, but I guess not. Also, the other thing I don't know is the active rituals. I've never encountered that. And there's Kathak Thorasu, looking good. Anyway, we are going to try and investigate Patient Zero, even though we kind of already have. Oh, Jesus. Seeing the two chopped off hands, you know you can't help but wonder who's been preparing your food for the past week. Wait, chopped off heads even. Wait, what? Do you know these people? Our knowledge is cracking, so we won't be able to research the occult notes. Yeah, here we go. The notes lying nearby tell of an ancient civilizations and unspeakable horror. You've managed to learn an incantation, but the horrifying image will stay with you for a long time. She's big on spells, so... The Knifa ritual. Oh, okay, here's your ritual. When your allies die, a random stat gets raised by 1. Well, that's kind of pointless for us. Forget this spell. There we go. Because of our bag. Does that lose the bag? No, cool. Enthrallment. Gain an additional follower. Well, for fuck's sake. Let's not keep fucking with that. It doesn't actually do anything else. It raises doom, doesn't it? So let's not keep switching out that spell. Okay, to the hospital. You wonder what kind of animal the spider caught in its web. You scare away the annoyed predator and rip open the cocoon to reveal a human finger. Hey, that's gone into my storage. The patina ring. What can we stash? I'll stash Q's bag for the moment. Patina ring. +1 dexterity, -2 max stamina. Surprisingly light. Not really fussed with that, to be honest. Might sell that later. Depends what we need. Back to hospital. You find yourself in an old, unused part of the hospital. You take a deep breath. The disgusting smell of thawed remains still lingers in the room. It used to be the hospital's mortuary, where doctors determine the causes of death. I feel like of the three, the cabinet is probably the most useful. Nope. Something flashes in the corner of a dusty drawer. Too late, you realise it's a rusty scalpel blade and you've cut yourself badly. Great. It's already going well. Patient Zero's house seems empty. You should search it carefully. Okay. Oh, here we go. Suddenly, an empty bottle smashes on the wall behind you. You cover yourself from the glass fragments and notice a masked assailant holding a baseball bat. There you go. It's a rioter. Can I prep a big swing? Yeah. It should do... Yeah, 9 damage. One more of these bad boys should do it. Oh, wait. Chain multiple now, but that should be enough to kill it. There we go. Get out of here. Wait, what's that? A prescription. Okay. This might give me free meds at the pharmacy. Prescription. Let's put the ring back in. Prescription. Okay. I guess we'll head to the pharmacy. Curious as to what it'll actually do, so. Pharmacy. Okay. Now, where would you find the girl who dropped it? Does that get us anything? You fill the prescription and receive a drug. You need to just take the drug? Okay. Oh, okay, I've got the drugs now. I just need to find the girl who dropped the thing to give her the drugs. I thought we were just gonna, like, get some drugs. And that was... Scalpel's pretty good, actually. It's higher, like, it's speedier. It's less damage than a shovel, but we can get more swings in. We don't have enough money. Like 9 funds. Alright, whatever, I guess I'll hit him with a shovel. Maybe it's my neighbour, maybe that's the reason why there's a fucking reason. Alright, did I take out the neighbour's thing? Dunno. Hopefully we'll find someone who needs the drugs. I do love Dead Man's Finger rum. That is actually one of my favourite rums. You were planning out your next steps. It got you to thinking about everything that needs to be done, and everything that could happen, and every awful thing that's already happened, and now you can only think about is how scary and horrible things are. Let's have a cry. Hey, that was actually really useful. You shuffle off somewhere you won't be noticing it, the tears gush out. Eventually you shakily get to your feet. You still don't feel too great, but for now, at least it's out of your system. Yeah, sometimes you do need a good cry. Let's have a quick rest. Yeah, it's only 2% doom, so that's not too bad. Back to the hospital. I don't know where we can fill this prescription, but I guess that's something we might come across as we explore. Oh, Jesus. A woman wearing a nurse outfit stops you. Today we are running a blood drive to help those in need. You look healthy. Would you be so kind and help the community? Make an excuse. You make an excuse and leave the disappointed nurse behind. I mean, look at that face. I ain't giving blood to you, lady. I'm gonna drain me fucking dry. Okay, here we go. Investigate the quarantine ring. I feel like we're in a good position to fight this thing. You managed to sneak through the floor while avoiding the police and finally reached the quarantine ring. Ring, where all the coma patients were brought in. Their pulses are slowly weakening and their blood pressure dropping. You must hurry. Use the dust of seeing. Following the old man's advice, you throw the dust of seeing in the air. It reveals weird, elongated monsters hanging from the ceiling, one above every bed. Each creature is connected to the patient with an undulating tendril. As you try to process everything, one of the disgusting creatures raises its head and looks in your direction. I just wanted to check my spell, but yeah, okay, it's nothing useful. The creature causing the contagious coma plaguing your town is taking notice of you. You must defend yourself or perish. Okay, it's not too bad. Let's give it some smacking. Yeah. Dream Devourer tears at your flesh. Eat this. Through 2 more actually, and that should get it down. Yeah, it's true. Actually, that is very true. Sometimes you need a good cry. Sometimes you, you know, you've just got to push through. Depends on what you need to do, I guess. Unplugged life support. Once it seems to be gaining its strength from sleeping patients, unplugging life support from one of them will weaken the monster but kill that patient. No, I'm good. I did the old-fashioned way by hitting it with a fucking shovel. There we go. I'm assuming that's the best ending we can get. The creature's severed body falls on the floor and starts melting, slowly. The remaining part slithers back into the now closing hole in the ceiling. You manage to catch a glimpse of the other side. The sight of the other side makes you fall to your knees. It wasn't the creature's body that you managed to cut off. It was merely a finger. Shaken, you sneak out of the hospital. One thing is certain, though. It's the end of this weird illness. Okay, the hospital is now safe. Sweet. We didn't get any stamina or reason, I think, because we went into shops and stuff rather than just pushing on. The old god stirs. Wait, what's this? Don't know. Heart of Darkness. The imposing shadow cast by the old lighthouse is getting longer each day. That means another flaw on the lighthouse here. That one will come back to bite us at the end, depending on how high our doom is. There's the key. It's been raining since morning. Okay, I've still got the bottle anyway. And the wine bottle. Might be worth just having a glass of wine actually. Yeah, you got an empty bottle as well, so. There we go, and then when we bathe, we'll be back up to a decent... there we go. Decent standard. And we can have a rest before we go investigating anymore, just to get up to even higher. But first, let's have a peek out the people. No, nothing weird. Okay. TV. Some of our readers report a strange, tall man dressed in white taking the metro after dark, apparently stalking lone passengers. Please take care and avoid travelling alone. Well, can't really help that until I find the dog. Okay, so we have Razzed Ramen again. I'm going to leave that one till the end, just in case I find something else that's more useful. Freaky feature of found footage, tragic tale of thaumaturgy teacher, and a macabre memoir of morbid mermaids. We've got loads of endings we haven't done on that one, so let's try that one. The janitor was obsessed with mermaids. He's collected every scrap of the legend about them in the school basement. Now his mind has snapped. He decided it's time to make one of his own, using unfortunate students' bodies as materials. Okay, so we have to investigate the seaside location twice. I can't remember if that's useful or not, but I might as well do it anyway. There was a news report about it anyway, so let's rest first then. Sacrifice a little bit of doom. Right, let's just do it twice. There we go. Now we should be able to stick out the whole of this quest. Good. So suicide is annoying sometimes. Okay. What have we got? Self-therapy. Forgetting spells regains extra reason. Folklore studies, +1 knowledge. Your knowledge is pretty good already. Or +1 perception, I feel like that's got to be it. Get your strength up as well. Your strength is even lower than it was. Have you got an injury or something? You got a hangover. Oh god. Okay. Let's get your perception up and your strength. Can you take some fucking... You got pills, haven't you? Hangover. +/- to all stats until the end of the current mystery. Yes, there's a couple that were in the sort of early access that rotated around. So yeah, we did the mermaids, we did the coma, I think. I have found an alternate ending to the mermaids one, but you need a very specific curse to do it. Which is kind of cool. I think that's why there's the mystery ending. Basically, you get a curse that turns you into like a fish person, and then he starts like worshipping you. Anyway, you decide to enter a small shady bar in the docks. Maybe some of the old fishermen can help you in your quest. Persuading them to do so might prove difficult. I have no money. Oh my god, I actually passed. You catch the fishermen in a good mood. They tell you tales of sunken cities inhabited by underwater things with too many legs. So, what, it's an octopus in a rock? Anyway. Let's head back to the seaside again. Oh, here we go. Okay, you spot a woman on the beach and decide to get closer and ask what she's doing alone at this late hour. When the woman turns around, you stop. Her mouth is opening and shutting, gulping in air as if it was unnatural to her. In her large eyes, there's only rage. Creepy mermaid? Oh, it's a coy woman. She's unhappy that we've been polluting the oceans. Well, me too. But while I sympathise, I'm still gonna fucking hit you with a shovel. The enemy seems to be weak to this type of damage. Okay, well that's bad for you, lady. Calamari. Not calamari, sushi. She's a really coy woman. You may be going crazy. You swear somebody's watching you from the sea. Okay. Again, I don't know if that piles up with a different ending or something. It doesn't seem to do much. Some of these endings are I just generally don't know how to get. Should have filled an empty bottle when we took a bath. But I guess maybe having an empty bottle might be useful if you get the goo stuff again. Okay. Off to downtown. There's one thing that at the school that everyone is talking about. Another girl from your area has gone missing. Could there be anything connecting all the missing people? I should investigate downtown next. You can take my wallet, mate. There isn't anything in it. You can have the moths. Yeah. Wow. You've taken all my money. All my non-money. Asking around the neighbourhood gets you some results. It seems that all the girls attended the same school, losing the ability to speak. Okay. I will probably be getting an Indian takeaway, because it was payday this week. And Nina's not around. She's out and about, so that means I can have curry without worrying about her dealing with the smell. Wait, why is it suddenly so dark? Oh, we've had this one, black smog. Perception's pretty high, but we failed and we got shattered with glass. By the time you realise the vapour is forming into a giant hand, it's too late. Crashes through the window, sending shards of glass everywhere. Great, my dice rolls are not the best. So, I reviewed this game, by the way, and gave it 9 out of 10, because I love it. In fact, I think I ended the review by saying if someone hooked my brain up to a computer and asked it to make the most ideal game for me, it would make something startlingly close to World of Horror. I fucking love this. It's not everyone's cup of tea. I think the lack of like agency, because it obviously you just go somewhere and then it rolls dice as to what happens. It's going to put some people off, but I find it adds to the like, creepiness, because there's no way to like game it. You can't just like, oh, I know the library investigation results in this, so I'll just avoid it and go around. You just have to take your lumps. Hearing footsteps behind you, you realise you aren't the only student here. A girl wearing a demon's mask starts giggling as she gets closer. Well, I want that mask. Give me that mask. I'm going to shovel the shit out of you. Ooh, wow. One blow and you're almost dead. Though she did get a swing in, didn't she? Pick it up. Okay, I've got her box cutter instead, which is broken. Sharp yet fragile. It's shit. But sure, we can sell it, I guess. You find a notebook containing handwritten and detailed notes about the swimming club itself and mermaids. Okay, so we're getting close enough to the end of this one now. fried chicken, mashed potatoes, biscuits. Nice. That sounds like a solid weekend meal to me. Oni, that was it. I was looking at this masking. I know what that is. That is something. I can't remember the word for it. Yes, it's an Oni, and I wanted that mask because I remember the demon's mask is pretty good, but too bad. So this one is, I think, one of the only events that is preset. Every time you visit the morbid school, you find this, and you lose 1 stamina and 1 reason. A nauseating stench stops you. Someone has scattered rotting fish guts everywhere and hung up countless fish heads. You cover your mouth as you slowly retreat. A vast flock of seagulls outside viciously attack the windows. Yeah, they want that fish. Whoever the kidnapper may be, they seem to be really obsessed with mermaids. Inside the science lab, you find a plan of the town's sewer system. Someone has marked a path leading from the sea directly to the school building. Okay. Let's have a quick rest. 2% doom. We'll take the hit. Downtown. Okay, we're investigating the sewers. Oh, here we go again. The investigation is signed to... Oh, we've got enough money for a copy, so... I'm assuming the running is going to be a strength check. Nap is a doom thing. There's something wrong here. Weird apathy seems to infect every adult you ask for help. You'll have to deal with it alone. Well, we knew that anyway, didn't we? That was no surprise. Back to downtown. When you enter a metro car, you notice an oddly shaped package on the seat opposite you. It's marked with your name. You reach for the package but hesitate, an icy feeling settling into the pit of your stomach. Dexterity, success. As soon as you pick up the package, you realise what you're holding, and drop it in horror. Eesh, yeah. Nice. Someone's, yeah. Oh, I'm going to risk... Actually, no, because we'll hit our max if we sleep again. Never mind. It's just I know that the guy that we're about to fight, he hits hard. School basement. That must be the place the kidnapper is keeping the missing swimmers. So this is our last investigation. Oh, he's a devil's. It is often mistranslated as ogre. Yeah, I was thinking that because in the Yakuza series, there's a character who wears an Oni mask for every now and then, and it has it tattooed on its back. And the soundtrack, the songs for him are mistranslated as ogre. Okay, hearing an eerie sound coming from behind the door, you decide to check it out. At first glance, the abandoned classroom seems to be empty. Once your eyes get used to the darkness, you discover an unusual sigil drawn on the floor. Judging by the smoke, someone put out the candles the moment you entered. I don't want to try lighting the candles. I always usually pick up the book, because it gets you useful stuff. Study the writing has got to be like to get a spell. Let's try lighting the candles. Ooh, that was a mistake. The moment you light the remaining candle, the ground underneath the sigil collapses, revealing an impossibly deep hole. Its walls are carved into a spiral shape, giving it the illusion of movement. Guess it's an illusion, right? Oh, we got some experience there. Anyway, let's go. I don't think we're going to be able to avoid fighting this guy, but we'll give it a go. School basement. You bust through the door to the janitorial closet, but it's already too late. The latest missing girl is lying on a dirty mattress, her upper torso at least. The tail of her fish has been crudely sewed in place of her legs. She was too weak and tired, you hear the mad janitor say. He looks you up and down. Maybe you'll do. Not giving up after the previous failure, the SS janitor has found another body to experiment on. You. There he is with his fucking axe. Oh, he's only doing stamina damage, so it's not the end of the world. Taste shovel. You're weak to shoveling. There we go. 2 more, so he'll get us down reasonably low stamina-wise, but not too bad. And pow. There we go. My face got messed up a little bit. Ogre Slayer. I'll have to look into that. 'Tis the season for spooky films, after all. Mad janitor's body slumps to the floor. You pick up his axe, and using it as a crutch, you try to leave the room. Injured and weakened, you slowly lose consciousness in the school corridor. There's another alternative ending there. Police officers find you a few hours later. No trace of the mad janitor is found, but you will sleep a little better tonight knowing that the other students are safe. That's something. And we leveled up as well. Nice. Leadership. +1 charisma. Charisma's not terrible. Forgetting spells, extra reason. 2 additional spell slots are available. Well, charisma will have to do that. And we'll pump some into strength. Go from there. Okay, what now? freaky flood. Did the water level suddenly increase, or is our city slowly sinking? Oof, yeah. Exploring the seaside location has a chance of inflicting drenched status. Great. I'm not sure what that does, to be honest. Take the key. 2 keys down. Back to where we were before we met our horror. Stamina, I think. Okay, that's the usuals. Nice day. Good. Anything creepy? Yeah, there he is again. Again, I don't think you actually do anything about this guy, you just stand there staring. Right, so what have we got left? Freaky feature of found footage, thaumaturgy teacher, and the rancid ramen. So we're going to freaky feature of found footage. I wouldn't say I don't like this one. This one's tough. No, as long as the dub isn't too bad, it's not the end of the world. But yeah, I used to, when I was younger, I always used to watch dubbed everything, no matter what. These days I tend to prefer subs. Okay. Freaky feature of found footage. 3 students disappeared in the process of making a documentary about local folklore and legends of the nearby forest. Now, on the first anniversary of their disappearance, a suspicious man has started asking questions. He claims to be a private investigator hired by the parents of the students. Except the parents of your friends didn't hire him. Who is he? What did the students discover out there? Okay. Again, I'm going to take the doom hit just to rest a wee bit. Oh, the way that's like torn off there. Trying to find like the viewing hole in the poster achievement, but I don't know which poster is the viewing hole. Also, that's a strange poster to have on your wall. 3 students disappeared in the process of making a documentary about local folklore. Maybe you'll find a clue about the last known whereabouts in the school's newspaper. Maybe. Let's go to school. You enter the art workshop. The room is cluttered with half-finished sculptures and bizarre masks hanging on the wall. One sculpture strikes you as eerily realistic. Well, we don't want to look at it then because it would probably just sock us one. Let's check out the masks. One long mask looks similar to the design you once saw in an occult book. You decide to take it with you. Okay. Anyway, what's the fire axis? They're faster than a shovel. Really? Really? Alright. Switch it around. Let's bung you in there. Demon mask. Hey, that's the mask. That's the only mask we were looking at, I think. Yeah. +1 damage, -4 max stamina. Oof. No, where you go? Okay, we need to investigate the mansion. Notes mention a village not far from town. You decide to take a bus. Getting closer, you can't help but notice a large number of trees that suddenly died. What happened here? We need to investigate the mansion twice to learn the witch story. Your investigation can wait. A hot bath is too inviting. Okay. Got us a reason back. It didn't even cost us any. We just bust into a mansion and go for a bath. Sure, why not? Putting your hand in that hole was a bad idea. Seeing the big spider escape, you hope it wasn't poisonous. I didn't put my hand in any damn hole. The legends say the witch was buried alive for kidnapping and murdering 2 children. It points you to a specific direction, potentially saving you some time. So yeah, that's quite useful. Because at the end of this we're going to have to explore a forest, but there's sections where we explore. Hopefully it will go away on its own. Yeah. We don't have the money for it. Is that a minor injury? Yeah. Let's go to hospital. See if we can get rid of it. There we go. You should fucking know that's going to come back to bite us if we don't get rid of it. I get a discharge summary as well, which gets us 20 XP. Nice. Sometimes you get bad outcomes from healing. Unfortunately, the doctors in this town are pretty shit. Right, let's investigate. Doom's getting uncomfortably close to the side of 50%. Experts are baffled by the sudden appearance of 20 stone statues lined up in a row in the middle of the park. You can cast 1 spell without... Okay. Gain 1 additional follower. Let's try this, shall we? I think he's instantly died. Yeah, he did. He instantly died. He was struck by lightning. Okay. Well, that went well, didn't it? Sorry, Hubert. But we can void it. No, we can't. Okay. He was the Rock, by the way. So we summoned the Rock. He got struck by lightning and instantly destroyed. Poor guy. Sorry if you were interested in the new Fast and Furious film or whatever the fuck he's in next. Yeah, my luck isn't great either. If I climbed into a bath and around a mansion, it would probably be like one of those ones where there's like a secret body in there that just like rises up behind you. Okay, everyone in the village is unsettlingly friendly. An old farmer points you to an old stone. The missing group supposedly started their forest trip there. An old man stops you and invites you into his house. You follow reluctantly, only to be amazed by the number of dusty old sorcery books inside. I can teach you a thing or two about magic. Don't worry about payment. I'm sure we'll work it out in the future. Okay, luck check, success. Among the nonsensical stories the man told you, you caught one thing that could be the truth. Okay, we've got a spell. Abolish. Lowers enemy eldritch that. It does that. Okay, so here we go. We now have to find the relevant square, but it's fairly rare. And it will just give us, you again. Fondest memory. There we go. No reasons not bad. So, and we're stuck in here. We can't go back to rest or anything. We have to find the square before we die, essentially. Okay, it said that the famous priest died on this rock. Perhaps his mysticism has seeped into it. Let's try tapping into his power. Hey, knowledge check, success. Another spell. Cauterize. Lost 2 stamina. I might as well use that now, to be fair. One time use only. Ooh. There we go, we've cauterized our wounds. I'm not sure you need a spell for that. It's not like it's magic. Abandoned hut. Oh. Despite your best efforts, you feel like the neighborhood is starting to change. Location's threat level increases. Okay, that's not good. That means, I don't know if that's the neighborhood or where I am now, but it just means we're going to get worse encounters. Thicket. Oh god. Dark forces scheme against you. You don't know who you can trust anymore. You have a curse. Brain damage. -2 knowledge, plus 10% max reason. Because of our brain damage, we're more sane. Okay. Wow, that's really bad. That's a really painful curse. And as far as I'm aware, there's no way to get rid of curses. Hey guys. As you glance around, you notice that more and more people are wearing strange masks, unlike anything you've ever seen before. As you turn to your friends for reassurance, you notice some of them also wear these eerie masks. Their voices sound muffled and distorted. You can't shake off the feelings they're not quite themselves. The hairs on the back of your neck stand on end, and you realise something is terribly wrong. Are they hiding something? Oh, -2 reason. You can't help but wonder what lies behind the masks that conceal the faces of the people around you. Is even the people they claim to be, or are they just masquerading as something they're not, hiding their true identities behind the masks that they wear? The question, can I please get to where I need to go? Evidently not. In the forest you hear faint whimpering in the distance. When you find it, you discover a wild dog caught by his hind legs in a bear trap. The dog growls menacingly as you get closer. Help the doggy. Hey, I finally have an ally, because it's not human. You free the injured dog. Thankful, the animal follows you. 1 additional inventory slot. Hey, buddy. Let's talk to him. Camp dog is wagging his tail. Come on, that's got to get your reason up, isn't it? Look at it. Walking through a tree nursery, you suddenly stop. Something feels off. Isn't it too early for the leaves to change their colour? Before you can continue your investigation, someone grabs your legs. Ooh, hello, bark woman. You do 1 to everything. That's not too bad. We should be able to. Oh, you're a little faster now. I guess the strength helped a little bit. Not fast enough to do anything else yet, though. I wonder if I can risk like. No, like that. Hey, there we go. I punched her, and that finished her off after a shovel. Okay. Hopefully this is it. I think Abandoned Hut is the chance to do the actual thing. No, it's not. Fucking great. Okay. You discover an old campsite located on the edge of a small clearing. The tent has been knocked down, and the food and utensils have been scattered everywhere. Search the tent, investigate the ground for clues, or ignore the tent. Let's investigate the ground for clues. Footprints and tracks suggest a fight. The owner of the tent must have been dragged by 2 unknown attackers into the woods. Okay, great. Okay, well, there's one left. This must be the end of the mystery. The rumoured witch house seems empty. In the basement, however, you find a camera pointed at a large hole in the ground. On the table next to the camera, you see 3 cassettes, each titled after one of your missing friends. Then you hear a curious sound coming from the hole. I think we need to just take the cassettes and run. We'll look at what's going on in the hole separately. Not being able to deal with it, you decide to grab the tapes and run. You wander aimlessly through the woods for a few hours until you are found by a search party. You lead them to the house, but the door to the basement is missing. The case remains open, but we have the tapes in the inventory. Voices are restless. Okay, 30 experience. We got the Doom back, so that wasn't too bad. We got a level out of it as well. Self-therapy. For getting extra spells, that's okay. Additional damage against Ghost and Eldritch, or 2 spell slots. Second Sight is probably useful so we can deal with any ghosts that come along, because they're just a pain in the arse. Knowledge. We have to recover some of the knowledge from your brain damage. Okay. The Old God Stairs. Roads leading out of town were closed by the police. You'll have to find a new way out. Okay, we know that one. Another key. 2 more mysteries left. Okay, let's heal up. Yeah, reason is probably the way to go. Right, look out the door. There it is. Yeah. What have we got left? We have Thaumaturgy Teacher and the Ramen. So Thaumaturgy Teacher it is. 2B used to be one of the most outstanding classes in the school, at least before their teacher's disappearance. Her replacement glides through the school, entrancing all those around her with their soft voice and calming, emotionless eyes. Now she stands at the front of the class, scribbling occult symbols in chalk and hissing lessons about the old gods. The children no longer play, but sit in their seats until dark, chanting along, learning of the Eldritch Masters, and preparing to serve them. Okay, following a rumour, you visit the house of a schoolgirl who acted really strange in class. The girl's parents sit crying in the living room and fearfully point you upstairs. So let's investigate downtown first. Me and my doggy. A sudden growl coming from behind a corner makes you stop. Yeah, okay, I was expecting a dog. Not you. Let's see if this will... Yeah, I missed the kick, but I hit with the... Pretty accurate with the old shovel. Kick is just a bonus. There we go. Bye-bye, ghoulie. Right, let's rest a little bit. Here we go. Downtown twice, okay. Investigating the shop. It's getting dark, okay. We can dig out the package now. Using a shovel, you dig out a package that was hidden underneath a marked tombstone. Retrieve a letter and a dirty envelope with cash. Weird schematics of some portal drawn on the blackboard could help in the future. Okay. Okay. Let's have a look at these forest tapes as well. Seemingly broken, but maybe you can find a way to repair them. Who could help me with that? Hardware shop, maybe? Maybe not. Well, I'm here. Flare gun deals 2 damage to enemy, 8 if eldritch or plant type. Okay, might be useful. Good question. Serve them what indeed? The pair has been following you since morning. Finally managed to lose them, but you can't shake the feeling it will only get worse. Ouch, my stamina isn't great. I haven't been reading the thing, sorry. Skipping ahead. I wonder what kind of... here we go again. Another ring. Nice ring. Let us put the empty bottle in. Yeah, Jappy. Yep. He's decided to respec into just, you know, serving hammers to people. +1 charisma or 2 funds. Give me charisma. The rest of the work. My stamina's pretty poor. Into the shrine. You stand in the middle of the field, frozen in terror. A rip in our reality shows the horrible future of our planet. Seeing the familiar figure looking back at you, you can't help but wonder if it's our world that's just an illusion. Enter the portal. Lost in space and time, you drift in nothingness until something pulls you towards the light. Okay, temperature abruptly drops and you shudder in the icy cold. You find yourself in the middle of a snowy wasteland. A sudden gust flings you to your knees. You inhale deeply, feeling your chest tighten and ache. Your fingers and ears are already numb and freezing. You have to move. Move towards the pyramid. Oof. Damn. Got a broken bone and frostbite out of that. Fuck, that was bad. I'm gonna have to... I need to go to hospital anyway. Heal me, sir. Major. Okay, they're both major, I think. No, that's minor. It's probably best to get rid of the frostbite. I'm gonna have to sell my ring to... Fuck. Get the 2 funds I need to get rid of the broken bone. Yeah, it's a curse, I can't do anything with that. Great, I'm badly damaged, and I might get injured again if I take another blow. So that was fucking great. That was a worthwhile use of my funds and Doom. Yeah, it's true. We just, you know, bring them along with us and they get struck by lightning. You're stopped by 2 nurses. Ready to apologise and explain yourself, you notice their weird smiles, dead stares and sharp knives. Oh, 4 stamina and 3 reason, Jesus. You guys fucking suck. It's because the threat level's higher, I think. Anomaly attendant. Let's just get rid of you. One down. That was the one against my reason, which is actually not as bad. Gotcha. What's that? Steak knife. Why do you have a fucking steak knife? When you're using a scalpel. Weird red stains. Great, thanks. You find him in the hospital covered in bites. Just what is this whole summoning that he speaks of between sobs? Good question. Someone has been branding the patients with occult symbols. Branded like cattle. Plus 4% doom. Ouch. Okay. Back to school. Actually, let's... I can't even rest because that's going to bring my doom up way too much. Let's drink a bottle of water and hope for the best. Ritsoko-chan was the most promising athlete in her school. When she suddenly disappeared, the case was quickly closed without any suspects. Today she has finally dug herself out. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Vengeful athlete. Come on over, Ritsoko-chan. 3 stamina, everyone's hitting like a fucking truck at the moment. I'm gonna have to take the doom hit and rest. 75%, we are cutting it very close. You hear a faint sound while walking outside the biology classroom. Inside is an old anatomy model. Its heart is beating. The sight always makes you sick. Fucking great. Okay, it's time for a boss fight with fairly low stamina. You hear a scream come from the school. It's time to enter. You sneak in through a window and skulk across the shadowy corridors. All the classrooms have emptied out. Peering into one, you spot the corpse of a teacher nailed to the chalkboard. Shaking, you approach it. You spot an odd bulge protruding from his stomach. It writhes against your fingers as you probe it. Suddenly, the teacher's chest rips apart, showering the classroom with gore. From within, a child coated in meat and intestines leaps out, screeching with joy. Oh, hey girl. We know the drill. Give her a smack and a kick. Okay, this should be enough to get rid of it. Cool. So, because our levels are getting pretty decent, I could have used you earlier. +1 knowledge, +1 dex. I'm going to take the dex, and I'm going to use this level up to get my stamina back for the next fight. As you near the gym hall, the chanting and rhythmic drums grow louder, threatening to intoxicate you. You creak the door open and stifle a scream. The entire school is gathered around a huge portal surrounded by black candles. From within, the belling of the beast being summoned echoes. The teacher stands at the front, covered in the purple robe, her true form revealed. Yes, we're fighting the entire school. As you can see, the Shiokao school. So we can't attack it. In fact, I don't think there's much we can do. We can clap and bow, but I don't think that's going to do much. So what we're going to do is we're going to assault the teacher. Because what it's going to do is it's going to increase my doom. Which means we're going to have less time to get to the top of the sorting thing, so we need to deal with this as soon as. One more should do it. There we go. We have defeated Shiokawa School. Yeah, it's true. You can't relate. That's kind of why I like it. There's no like explanation behind weird shit like this. It's just weird shit. And I think that makes it a lot scarier, in that you can't just like find the reason for it. There's no sort of deeper meaning. It's just everything is going to fuck. With a dying scream, the teacher throws herself into the portal. Her vicious master shows no mercy. You hear it devour her before the connection shuts. The confused children lie on the ground crying. Thanks to you, however, they're safe. Price hike. Praying for the worst people are stocking up on everything, making it harder for you to find what you want. That's fine, we have one more mystery to try and skirt through as quick as possible. Thankfully it doesn't end in the boss fight, and then hopefully we can get up the lighthouse steps before it's too late, but I'm not convinced. So, we're going to go with the rotten report of a rancid ramen. We already know this one. We're just going to whiz through in hopes that we can get there as soon as possible. Check the bathroom. 5 XP, nice. We're badly bleeding, we've got brain damage, and we've got tiny cuts. But we don't have time to stop. Tiny cuts are just annoying, so we just might lose stamina each turn. Okay, suddenly it got really cold in the corridor. As you turn to leave, you're stopped with a man by a naturally pale skin and giant lips. He kisses the air and takes a step closer. Oh, jigger. Okay. You want to take a wee step back there, my lad? At least you're attacking my reason. Reason's fine. Oh, I can afford to get my kick a bit of a boost as well. Goodbye. Fucking lips. Right. Loud knocking wakes you up in the middle of the night. Open up, shouts a deep voice from behind the door. I know you're there. Ask what the matter is. Dexterity check. Before you can answer, the door's letterbox suddenly opens and an unknown invader tries to look inside. Luckily, you manage to stand still. After a couple of minutes, the man retreats, probably unsure if you're home after all. Okay. I'm just whizzing through this ramen one. Through the dirty restaurant window, you notice a shady-looking man wearing a jacket covered in strange symbols. He stops in front of a house, visibly nervous. Before he enters the house, he turns around, as if he's checking for any unwanted followers. What could it mean? Follow the weird man. Ooh, nice. Minus 2% doom. I'll take it. The door is locked, but you repeat the knocking pattern the suspicious man used. A moment later, the door opens and a surprised teen with greasy hair asks, "Who the hell are you?" Mistaking these nerds for cultists sure is embarrassing, but deep inside, you're relieved. Yeah. Really, it's a horrible thing to say, really, isn't it? Scrub yourself, but you'll never be clean. You're pleasantly surprised to meet your old friend while waiting for the train. She's undoubtedly changed a lot since you last seen her. These days, she's moderating a web forum dedicated to the paranormal. Maybe she knows something useful. Invite for a coffee. In between conspiracy theories and Bigfoot sightings, you hear a worrying rumour about an old god slowly awakening to rule the earth once again. And that's a casual thing. I mean, look at her face. She doesn't look like she's entirely here, does she? One ramen, please. You again. Shit. Fuck, I don't want to do any of this. Fondest memory. Why not? Piss off. Hopefully we can use our bath to get our reason back. Oh, this one hurts either way, I think. Take her home. You offer to take her home. When you get there, the terrified mother slams the door in your face. From behind the door, she starts screaming to get the girl away. The little girl calmly tells you that she can take it from here. Brilliant. Okay, here we go. Just the vial. Yeah, closed immediately. We know this. Riots. Dangerous bands of rioters are gathering around the downtown area. The police are hopeless. Okay. But that's fine. We don't need that anymore. We've got all 5 keys. Let's take a bath. Get our reason up. 1414. 85% doom. I think we might be alright. One last look for the people. There he is. Hey, buddy. So that's all the main quest done, leading us to the final mystery, which is the lighthouse. The ominous lighthouse has been closed down for longer than you remember. Enter the lighthouse. Open pilot 1, B, C, D, and E. Enter the lighthouse. So we can either rest a bit, that's 2% doom. I don't think we can really sacrifice it, because I think there are There are people up here who may attack our doom, and we don't want that happening. Got anything in storage that might be useful? I need a box cutter. So let's just plow on. Up we go. Following the winding staircase, you are stopped by darkness. A thick black cloud is obscuring your vision, and you can swear something is waiting for you inside of it. You decide to brave the veil. However, you finally emerge a while later safer. You can't, however, explain the blasphemous whispers you heard. He doesn't look like a male prostitute, does he? I don't know why the translator does that. Maybe they're trying to, like, do a backstory of, you know, a murderous prostitute or something. Following the winding staircase, you are stopped. Wait a minute. Someone has been taking photos focused on you. Photos include the enemies you fought with. There's something wrong, but you can't precisely say what. It's like the second enemy you fought this run. I don't even remember fighting the young witch. Might have been the rioter? That seems pretty early on. Wrong answer. Shit. There goes my doom. Following the winding staircase, you find a metal gate that blocks your way. It's locked, but you notice an electrical cable. It seems to connect the door to a hole inside the central pillar. If there's a switch inside, we'll have to risk getting cut by the numerous glass shards and knives. Okay, we managed to do it. Cool. We go again. Following the winding staircase, you find a metal gate that blocks your way. A cable that should be powering it is currently disconnected. The power box itself is covered in a weird moist goo. Just inhaling the fumes makes your eyes itch and water. But to power the gate, you'll need to disconnect the faulty plug. Oh, we failed the strength check. Ooh, -3 stamina. You're surprised at how much effort it takes to disconnect the faulty plug. As you force it, the weird goo burns your fingers. Finally, you manage to separate the faulty plug and connect the proper cable. With a buzz, the gate opens. How many more floors? Following the winding staircase, you were stopped by a metal gate. A tiny page nailed to the gate explains that opening the gate will require you to grab 2 metal rods. Using your own body as a natural conductor, you will power up the gate. Eesh, not enough knowledge. You grab the rods, electricity flowing through your body, and burning the nerve endings. The pain is almost unbearable, but with a buzz, the gate opens. Oh, shit. Following the winding staircase, you are wait a minute. Someone broke into your apartment, stole all your clues and newspaper clippings, and pinned them to here. The more you studied them, you discover you can't remember any of them, except one. It's like the second title. It's like the title of the second mystery you investigated. Tragic Tale of the Thaumatology Teacher was last. Curious Case of a Contagious Coma was first. Which one did we do second? Was it the mermaids, or was it the freaky feature of found footage? I have a feeling it was the mermaids. Because I remember you saying that we did the coma and then we did the mermaids, and you were like, we've already done that one. I'm going to wait for you to catch up on chat to see if you remember, because if we get this wrong, it's game over. I think it was mermaids. It's mermaids. Oh, okay, cool. Macabre memory of morbid mermaids. Yeah, correct answer. Hey, we did it. That was the final check as well. So we have come to the end. Dark clouds swirl around the lighthouse. Did you arrive too late? Boop. Hey, what a way to end. As the unnatural fog slowly lifts, you are relieved and collapse on the floor. By the skin of our teeth did we make it. The next day everything feels like a bad dream. You've managed to stop the ritual awakening the eldritch old god, but what's done is done. It will stir in its slumber again and again, until the stars are right once more. Congratulations, you are safe. For now. Alright, we unlocked 4 new achievements with that, which is pretty good. I don't think I've beaten it with her. And Jesus Christ, we got close to fucking it all up there. Doom was 96%, so if we'd gotten that wrong, it would have added 5% Doom and we'd be screwed. Let's have a look at some of those achievements before we finish. Defeat Dream Devourer without killing a single patient unlocks a new ally. That's cool. Okay, I can't remember which ones they are. Okay, we want to play through using the 7th Curse backstory, so we've unlocked the Eldritch backstory. Or ill-fated, actually. Which sounds great. What else we got? Okay, I've already done that one. Been our 5th playthrough. Okay, we've unlocked more card packs. So more things there, that's pretty good. Defeat an old god with over 90% doom. We did that this time, but I think I've already got that one. The third character unlocks the outfit, the samurai outfit. Second character, cursed cartridge. Okay, this was it, I think. Transfer go, yeah. Game the first character, we unlocked the Eldritch Amulet. Great. Meet a school wraith haunting the corridor. At any point in the game, have 4 followers. I think that might have been it. Say hello. Meet your other neighbour. Unlocks Mori Kai outfit. Maybe that's the Gigolo one? Don't know. Meet and defeat something. Oh, there is a way to defeat it then. We've definitely met it, we just didn't know how to defeat it. Anyway, we've reached, that was good timing actually, we've reached the end of that's all the time I've got for this stream. So, I shall be back, not on stream, but on recording at 5 PM for the beginning of Creep Week. Other than that, I will probably be back next Saturday morning, usual time, probably back with Darkwood. And we'll take it from there. So cheers for watching. Hope you enjoyed World of Horror. Those 2 hours flashed past. But I shall see you soon for something else. Have a wonderful weekend, and I shall see you soon.